Welcome to episode 1 of Destination Excellence. I'm Mr. Nettles, principal here at Livingston Junior High.
I'm Dr. Snyder, associate principal.
Today we will explore 3 Spotlight classrooms, one from each grade level, to explore the day in the life of a Livingston Junior High student.
3 of our instructional leaders will take you through those classrooms and explain the great things that students are learning.
After each class, we'll meet the students to get their take on their learning throughout the lesson. So let's take it away now to our first instructional leader to take a look at the first Spotlight classroom.
Today, one of our Spotlight teachers at LJH is Miss Brumley. As you walk into Miss Brumley's 8th grade class, you can feel the energy of science happening all around. Listen as one of her students, Jordan Howe, explains how we use science in the real world.
Today we were learning valence electrons. If we touched that to our daily lives, we would have learned that everything we touch and see are valence electrons in our daily lives.
Let's take a look at Miss Brumley in action as students sync to Nearpod for this engaging lesson.
Okay, so on those questions, when it's asking you what are some good rules to establish what is causing the mass to change or go up or go down, there's not just one answer to that, right? What are the 2 particles that are responsible for changing the mass of the atom? Protons and neutrons, right?
Let's listen to Jordan again as she explains why Miss Brumley's science class is fascinating.
Science is letting us know our daily lives, everything to do with our daily lives and how our Earth was formed, along with everything that's inside and letting us know what's going on. Ms. Brumley is very good at explanations on why and how this is going on. That's probably my favorite part.
It's our first day of book club. We know that we get into book clubs so that we can have deeper conversations, all of our collaborative talk. We've talked about that, right? All right, so I'm going to give you, this is what we're going to do for about the next 5 minutes. About the next 5 minutes, independently, I want you to preview your book. The same way that we did with the Spooks Apprentice, right? We kind of look at the front cover, the title, the back blurb, whatever, if there's any kind of character descriptions or note from the author in the front. And you can just jot down some notes for your discussion, because we're going to discuss after about 5 minutes. Especially now that we're getting into our book clubs, because you remember we're going to be reading our book club books and your independent reading book. Probably most days you'll be reading both, and then sometimes I'll even have you do stuff with our read aloud. So you always want to put the title on there so that you remember which book, which character, which plot it is that you're tracking. Good job, Brendan.
Hi, I have with me Nathan. He's one of the students in Mrs. Cook's class that is doing book clubs. Nathan, tell me what you think about book clubs.
I think it's helpful because you're not just reading independent, and for me it's helpful because if I don't like to read independently, so I like book club because it's easier to read with the group.
I am in Miss Dryden's and Coach Glover's class, and I am learning about length, width, and area of quadrilateral.
Today, we're going to do parallelograms and trapezoids on Tuesday.
Miss Dryden and Coach Glover are instructing a class on areas and trapezoids. Miss Dryden has told students where they were and where they're going to be by front-loading information on what days they were going to do the material. What you will notice in these videos are students are working in small groups and table groups, while Coach Glover is walking around and ensuring students are on topic if they have any questions, as well as Miss Dryden walking around when she is not instructing in a whole group setting.
Thank you again for watching this week's Spotlight Classrooms. See you again next week for Destination Excellence.